Lions is haunting though. How do you do that? Like, what is that? A weird
That's Chris
chord?
Stefano, man. He's a genius in the studio, and I told him to take it too far. I said, I don't care. This is not going to be a single for country radio. I don't think anyway.
It's an anthem, though.
Right, and then we open our shows with it, and it's just
That's cool.
I told him take it as far as you can possibly.
Oh,
take
does
it.
it start with the Lord's?
Yeah,
it
so
does?
the crazy thing about that, it started. I did this thing called Operation Restored Warrior, which is check it out. It helps all these guys come home and figure out how to live again, basically. And so anyway, I did that, and while I'm doing that, one of the guys pulls me aside the next day. He's an Army guy, one of the heads of the whole thing, and he says, "Man, that's the type of stuff I go into while I'm about to go kill bad guys."
Oh,
that's
wow.
the way he worded it. I was like, yeah, that's intense. And he says, but there's this thing. At the beginning, it had this violin part. Didn't have the Lord's Prayer. He said it had this violin part, or it did have this violin part that kind of sounded like Black Hawk Down-ish. And he said that gave me goosebumps, like in a bad way. It took me to a real bad place. And he said he realized what it was later that night was it was a call to prayer for a certain other religion. And that's not what my deal is. And so I said, dang, I didn't even know that. I just kind of got it Black Hawk Down, it's just kind of the feel of it. And so we replaced it with the Lord's Prayer. So it was a big turn on that record. It was about to start in a real bad way.
Dark. That's a cool story,
dark.
though.
Yeah. It feels like a movie soundtrack song or something that I'd hear in Game of Thrones.
I just finished Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, or like Saturday Night Football, college football.
Yes.
Like that's where I took it, and that's the world I came from. So that's what I wanted it to.
You need
to
Jack
feel like.
Daniels as your first song because after you drink Jack, you need to get an amen. And then you have the strength to be the warrior and get
Kelly,
out
I
there.
think he's already got it. I think he's got it.
I mean,
order.
I'm just...
That's like one of those notes that fans will write me that every line is a title of. It's like doesn't even make sense, but it's. I appreciate the effort anyway.
Thank you.